Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all, that way you never miss a future upload. Alright, just based off the title of this video, I'm sure you guys can already guess what I'm gonna say next. Another day, another drama channel drama. Yes, we are back to the drama channel drama, and this is going to be involving Keemstar and Deaf Noodles. And I am titling this video Deaf Noodles vs Keemstar, a tragic love story, because they used to be friends in the past, but they are not anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. And before we start this video, I do want to just make a statement that I do not agree with the tweet that Keemstar put out talking about Deaf Noodles G-wording people, if you know what I'm talking about, or potentially being a P word. Unfortunately, I cannot say these on YouTube, otherwise you get in trouble. But if you have been following the story, then you know. If not, let me know in the comments and I can let you know about the tweet that he put out, but I'm not going to put that on my channel because it is not a true tweet. So I just wanted to say that I do not agree with that tweet that Keemstar put out before we get into this video. They have been going at it for quite a while now, and I really haven't talked about any of this because I was like, okay, maybe this is going to end soon, and then I can do kind of like a brief overview of everything that's going on, but it honestly doesn't seem like it's going to be ending anytime soon, so I guess I'll just kind of give a brief overview of what has happened so far. Basically, Deaf Noodles and Keemstar, from what Deaf Noodles has come out and said, is that they used to be friendly in the past. They used to spend hours on the phone together. They used to DM, text, however they used to communicate. I can't remember if he said text or DM, but he definitely said that they have talked on the phone. And they had a falling out when Ethan from H3H3 and I believe Trisha Paytas too were both giving Deaf Noodles props and talking about Deaf Noodles on Frenemies and the H3H3 podcast. And if you know anything about Keemstar and H3H3, they don't get along, and it appears that this has gotten underneath of Keemstar's skin to a point where they had a falling out. Now, if you've been following Deaf Noodles, you probably know about all of this, but if you haven't been following Deaf Noodles, he's basically a commentary channel. He used to do a stint with Deaf Noodles as a character that he created, who had this like really talking fast voice and all this other stuff that he had on his channel. He calls himself a comedy channel. He's a comedian. He keeps letting people know that he's a comedian. So if you weren't sure, Deaf Noodles is a comedian. Just in case you didn't know, he's a comedian. Now, he has since canceled the Deaf Noodles actual character, although he still reports on the Deaf Noodles channel, but he does it as just himself versus a character, and he still calls all of his stuff satire and comedy, but he does it as himself and not a character anymore. I feel like I'm talking in circles. But in case you forgot, Deaf Noodles is a comedian. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that, because I'm not sure a lot of people knew that, but he's a comedian. Anyways, so the whole thing blew up really when Deaf Noodles' Twitter got suspended, and it apparently got suspended for multiple TOS violations. Kat Tembarge from Insider did an article about it, where she did get a statement from Twitter saying that Deaf Noodles was banned for multiple TOS violations. Now, they do not say what the actual violations were or what tweets were in violation of their TOS. So I feel like if you're going to ban somebody for a TOS violation, you should at least give them the information of why they got banned, besides obviously a TOS violation. Like, what was the statement that was put out that led to the ban? What were the tweets that led to the ban? And that way they know exactly what had happened. According to Deaf Noodles, we still do not know exactly which tweets led to the ban, but he has been banned. And now, since Keemstar and Deaf Noodles were fighting, Keemstar tweeted out that Deaf Noodles was banned, and then he put retweet if you're happy. So obviously this is a dig at Deaf Noodles getting banned. Keemstar did take to his Twitter to say that he doesn't believe that anybody should be getting deplatformed, and that he was going to be in contact with Twitter to try to get his account unbanned. And I have not seen any proof of him actually doing that, besides him saying that he has done that. So who knows if he's actually done it or not. We don't have any proof. But since that ban, Deaf Noodles created another Twitter account that he just used to make thumbnails by uploading 2 pictures to his timeline, and then with a little caption on it. And it was a private account that he said that he didn't have connected to any of his phone numbers or anything like that, so there was no way they could connect it back to him. Although when you post on your Instagram a screenshot of that Twitter, then people can obviously see who it is. He said that he misspelled his name on purpose, and that was using a capital I instead of an L. So you put that information out there and people can see that you have a second account. Well, that second account ended up getting banned as well, and Def Noodles believes that it was Keemstar that got his account banned. Now, again, there's no proof that Keemstar was the one that got his account banned. It could have been mass flagged by Keem's followers. It could have been mass flagged by other people. Like, there's no proof on how or why that account got banned. So I don't know why he immediately thinks that it's Keemstar, besides the fact that Keemstar said that he was happy that he got banned from his original one. After that, more recently, Def Noodles has been putting out video after video of Keemstar on his channel. I'll throw up a screenshot here of his channel, and I believe I counted last night that 12 of his latest 17 videos all involved Keemstar in the thumbnail and in the video in some way. And then he also does have a podcast channel where it looks like there's 4 videos on there. One is an introduction to the channel video, and then 3 other videos on the actual channel, and 2 of them are involving Keemstar. And on his podcast channel, one of the videos got removed for what they called minor safety violations, and it was a video about Keemstar. And Def Noodles believes that it again was Keemstar who had the video taken down. Now, I don't know how you prove that it was him that had it taken down. I did not see him post any proof. It just says that it was removed for minor safety violations. But again, he believes that it's Keemstar because other people have the video up that they've reacted to, and the only one that has had their video removed was Def Noodles. So he believes that Keemstar is the one that is behind it. Keemstar, on the other hand, put up a video on his Twitter where he showed his strike guidelines page, and he's like, the only channel that I've ever flagged for anything is this one here. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have contacts at YouTube, and he contacted them directly, because during the whole battle between Keemstar and H3H3, he put out a video tweet where he says that he has contacted YouTube and sent multiple emails to YouTube directly when they were fighting back and forth, and that H3H3 was breaking TOS guidelines. So he could have sent emails directly to YouTube to have the video taken down, but until Keemstar shows us that that is what happened, or somebody comes out with evidence that that is what happened, we are left to just speculate on why the video got taken down, and according to Def Noodles, he believes that it was Keemstar. So even Def Noodles' own fans are getting tired of hearing about Keemstar. I saw this tweet from Allie, True Sleuth, on Twitter, where she went and she got some screenshots of the comments underneath one of his videos. So let's go ahead and take a look at what his own fans are starting to say about this situation. One person commented, "With peace and love, please stop talking about Keemstar. At this point, you're beating a dead horse, and it would say more if you just ignored him. He's getting all the attention he wants by you playing into it. Honestly, I shut off the video as soon as you talk about Keemstar because it's the same old stuff every day. Let's just let him fizzle out like he should." Another person said, "I like Def, and it's clear that he works hard to get these videos out, but is anyone getting a little tired of the constant discussion regarding Def's Twitter ban and Keemstar? I don't and have never watched Keemstar, and therefore would be totally fine to never hear constant updates on him via Def/H3H3. Another person said, "Dude, 12 minutes talking about Keemstar? Honestly, I'd say drop the Keemstar. I can guarantee that no one cares about him. You're the only person keeping this guy alive." Another person said, "I feel like the less Def talks about Keemfart, the better. All the coverage is keeping Keemstar in the news, and he doesn't deserve it. Just let him implode in on himself, which will ultimately happen, by his own doing." Another person said, "I might be in the minority here in this channel, but I'm sorry to say I'm tired of Dennis fighting with Keemstar in every single video. In my opinion, you're not contributing to your cause, and might even be alienating viewers because of it. Just let it go, my friend. Let it go." Another person said, "Enough about Keemstar. It's exhausting, he's awful, everyone is aware. If you keep stressing about things the gnome does, you're going to have just as much hair on your head." Now, look, I totally understand standing up for yourself when somebody does something that you don't agree with, like when Keemstar put out that tweet that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Yes, absolutely stand up for yourself, call them out for it. But the fact that you're literally doing video after video after video on the same person, and you're not talking about just that one thing, but it's just other things that keep bugging you, then you keep talking about it over and over again, I agree with that person. You're going to be alienating people from your channel because people aren't going to want to come back and watch your videos unless they hate Keemstar. I mean, even on my channel, like, I probably have maybe like 10-ish people that I talk about, but that's just because of the niche that I'm in. I mean, between the drama channel drama and then the random beauty drama, I don't have a ton of different people that I talk about. I know I need to expand my reach about what I do talk about because that'll pull in more people to the channel, but since I only talk about a select amount of people, I try not to make videos on the same person over and over in a row. Will I have multiple videos on the same person on my channel? Yes, but it's going to be for different things. To me, it just seems like anything that Keemstar does, Def Noodles needs to report on it, and his own fan base is getting sick of it. And then on top of that, Def Noodles went on to Twitch to talk with another content creator named Papa Gut, where they had this heated discussion on his Twitch live. And then Def Noodles posted that Twitch live onto his most recent video. That's why that video is like an hour and 45 minutes long or whatever. And even his own fans in that comment section are dragging him. And I'll do a whole video about that. If you guys want a video about that, let me know. Like, the fact that even his own fans are turning against him at this point, it's like, dude, listen to your audience. Drop the Keemstar stuff. I totally understand going after him for that tweet that he put out, because Def Noodles did say that he was going to try to bring a class action lawsuit against Keemstar. He said that he wasn't going to sue him for defamation and slander on his own, because when he reached out to a lawyer, the lawyer said it's going to cost you like $500,000 and probably 4 years of your life for this to even go through. And it's pretty hard to win those cases. I know that Cardi B just won hers against, I believe it was Tasha K, where Tasha K has to now pay Cardi B a ton of money. But Cardi B also has a ton of money where she could take somebody to court like that, and Def Noodles says that he doesn't have it. So he's trying to get people behind the scenes, other people who feel that they have been attacked or slandered or defamed by Keemstar, to get on this class action lawsuit. So we'll have to see where that goes. I honestly don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but if it does, I'll definitely keep you up to date. I'm sure if I do miss something on that, if something does get filed, I bet maybe Emily D. Baker will have something on it, since she does cover a lot of YouTube lawsuit drama as well as celebrity lawsuit drama. So I'm sure she'll have something out about it, but we'll just have to wait and see if something actually does come out about that. But overall, that's going to be kind of the end of the video. So, you know, Keemstar and Def Noodles started out as friends. You know, who knows where it could have led in the future. But unfortunately, since Ethan and Trisha were showing Def Noodles love, Keemstar decided that he was going to turn against Def Noodles, and that's where we are here today. So who knows what kind of love would have been able to blossom between the two of them if that didn't happen. But I would love to know what you guys think about everything down in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all. That way you never miss a future upload. All right, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.